They sprinting away from the 1,000 metre marker. Towards the inside, Lord Luton began well, blue sleeves and cap, red chinas with the blinkers, between them silver green. Captain's Flight is with the white cap, little bit strong, that's back in fourth position. Trinity Hall between them going around, then Albuquerque and Baccalaureate. As they move towards the 700 metre region, and that leader now is Lord Luton on the inside. Red China's towards the outside, and further back is Silver Green. They're followed further back by Captain's Flight, Trinity Hall on the outside. Lord Luton and Red China, these two, Captain's Flight, and then comes Silver Green with Trinity Hall, and it's Red China just the leader, Lord Luton. Silver Green is running on from behind, and Trinity Hall tries to get into the race. It's Red China past the 200 from Silver Green, and Trinity Hall is coming late on the outside. Red China and Trinity Hall, these are the two. It's getting close. Here comes the line. I think Red China made it home. Second, Trinity Hall, and third, Silver Green. Number 2, Red China. Look at his action. His head goes very low to the turf, and he'll just win it, I think. Number 2, Red China from Trinity Hall, who are winning another jump, but getting down to the line. Look at the actions of the two horses. Red China, his head gets very low to the turf, and Trinity Hall is closing it down to a half head. But number 2, Red China, is victorious. This one for Dennis Bosch. Second, number 8, Trinity Hall. Third place, number 5, Silver Green. If we continue to run it, fourth placing, Lord Luton showed pace but did not go on with the effort. Runs into the fourth placing. And further back, as we continue to run it, was Captain's Flight with the cheek pieces and the brow band. The winner, number 2, ends up 3 rand the win. Baccalaureate is in the red silks. So as we look at the head-on and the blinkered, Red China under Anthony Delpeche for Dennis Bosch comes home powerfully, bred by Highlands Farm stud. And Trinity Hall is now really closing in, gets beaten that half head. Number 2 pays 3 rand the win. Tote favourite was number 1, Lord Luton, until the running of race number 4 back to the studio.
We've just seen the running of race number 3, and it's gone to number 2, Red China. It looked like the right type of race for number 2, Red China, the son of Silvano, and he's put his act together for Terry Riley and Jerry Sheldon. Well done to the boys here, and beating number 8, Trinity Hall. That will be the numbers you'll need for the bipod, and the trifecta rounded off by number 5. But Den, really nice to see this horse rewarded for consistency. He's an honest horse, shows a lot of pace and speed, and you had him spot on today.
Yeah, he was a short little fat horse, a bit like me. But first of all, well done to Terry, well done to Sherwin, thanks for the support. Yeah, he's got a hell of an action. He puts his head right on the ground. It looks like he's mowing the lawn or something.
Sure.
And his pedigree lets you think he's going to go further, you know. And he's just showing so much speed. I think he should go 14 or something. But I'll see how far we're going to go from here. I don't think it's the world's strongest field.
Yes.
I think you phoned up for the ride. And Keegan thought the other horse was the better horse. And putting a jockey of Anthony's stature on it, it just shows you, get them home, you know. So I'm very grateful to the team at home. They're working well. Again, thanks to all the owners who support us. And thanks to Anthony for a nice ride. He sat on him for quite a while. As he said, the last minute he worked on him and he just got him home.
I see Sherwin and Terry not here, but the 2 lighties let the horse in.
Yeah. Well, they're sitting at home by the pool, most probably drinking, having a sundowner. It's the right place to be.
Before you leave us, I know you did your bit for understarters orders, but if you want to fill in the guys, I seem to think, reading between the lines, you like She's a Leader?
You know what, she won a nice race here, and I think it's a competitive field. You know, the other filly in the next race, regards to Bora, a smart filly, a bit uptight in the in the starting stalls. She was always a smart filly, but we just mainly want to get her racing. You know, she's got ability. She's a lovely filly. She got seriously hurt one day at the practice pens, very fractious. Got Michael down there.
Yes.
Hope Keegan could do that. We haven't had a good run in the last couple of starting stalls with the handler holding, not his fault, and the other filly bolting, thank God, nothing too serious wrong with her. But just coming back again, thanks to Anthony, you know, top rider, top things, you get the results.
Well done, Den.
Thank you.
Lovely, Dennis Boss. Let's get Anthony Delpech in now. Let's touch on this horse's action, because Den touched on it. It's clear to see. Likes to his head right down.
Yeah, he runs with his head very low, and it gets a little bit difficult to ride him towards the end, but we got there at the right time.
It looked like the right type of field. You know, you could have made a case for a few, but he was one of the horses with form.
Yeah, I actually thought the only horse I had to really worry about was Gadsby's horse, and because of Improver and Lun's horse. And Lun's horse fell away quite early, and then I heard them coming on my outside, but he gave me a little bit at the end, which kept our head in front.
How's the track running? I had a chat with the guys, and they've changed the condition to good, so it's running very well after all that rain on Friday.
Yeah, I think so, because, you know, we've had a lot of sun, and it's very, very hot today, and the track's in good condition. It's kind to the horse's legs.
Before you leave us, what about the balance of your rides?
I think all my horses have got each way chance. I've got a competitive card.
Well, include you, that's what you're saying.
Exactly.
Thanks for that.
Thanks very much, and to my sponsor, Aventura, well done.
Well, jockey Anthony Delpech, he's hoping for a good afternoon. All his rides later on have got chances, but he's bagged one here for Dennis Boss in race number 3. And if you caught this quartet, the numbers you'll need, 2, 8, 5, and 4. That's the way they finished race number 3. Coming up next, the start of the big one, the bet we all love to catch. It is the pick 6. Time to jot down is 14:30, which is 2:30.